Top of the evening, guys. We are live, and this is the I Am Urban Malachi-RESEAN show. I want to do a quick QC to assure that we are firing on all cylinders this evening because we're coming off of our main hub this evening, and I believe we have worked the kinks out for assurance that we are being properly moving this evening. It feels a lot being better here on the main screen, big screen, guys. So guys, I have a fantastic. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today has been the best day of my life today, guys. I know what I said. I know what I said in the past. I know what I said in the past, but however, I really gotta lean on this one today, guys. How finite players win the infinite game with grandiose tactics. This is something that I picked up learning in the 48 Laws of Power that really stuck to me. There's a specific section, and I won't spoil it for you guys, but I want you guys to go and read the grandiose tactics. And then, of course, I'm going to pull up the definition here for you guys as well. Grandiosity is that feeling of overwhelming of confidential, just overdoing it, overbarging it. I want to make sure that I'm getting into. So definition is impressive and imposing in appearance or style, especially pretentiously so, excessively grand or ambitious. And I certainly want to hone in just a little bit more further into my definition. I'm going to bring up pretentiousness or pretentious and attempting to impress by affecting greater importance, talent, culture, etc., than is actually possessed. And of course, you have society who will settle for you guys to be absolutely far less or just humble yourselves as society would love. So on this evening, guys, I want to go into details, but first and foremost, I have to do some housekeeping first. Please like these videos. If you guys are finding this as a value, if you are bringing this to you guys and it is helping you guys in any sort of fashion, I want to make sure that I can continuously bring these out to you because we're having a consistent basis here. So I have to assure that I'm actually bringing what's of value and tuning it better as I'm seeing that the analytics are doing spectacular. Of course, there's room for growth, but of course, I'm always going to say that I want to get to the peak position. I don't want to be of anything mediocre. There's no nobility in poverty. So the impoverished and subpar will never fit my criteria. If you guys have any questions or about any of the what we talk about on this evening, please comment them below. And also be open to let me know where you guys are viewing me from, city and state-wise. And maybe we can open up a market in your open up business in your markets or trade in your markets or some kind of operation in your market. And we're already, if not, we're already there. So please subscribe to these videos and also ask questions if you have them. So on this evening, I'm actually not going to take too much time this evening. I'm going to be jumping directly into Zoom.com. Let's see if this works. Sweet, it is on fire tonight. All right. Okay, guys, here we go. All right, so I'm going to be coming out of these city states. And of course, I'm going to narrow my search in foreclosure attorneys I want to deal with. This doesn't really matter. Residential is fine. Please leave me. Oh, no. Please leave me away from mobile homes and others. I wouldn't mind mobile homes. Let's see if they have any mobile homes. I'm just curious. I haven't done a mobile home yet. Oh, there's some mobile homes. All right, fine. All right, and the MFP is manufactured development. Pending active. No, we need some time. We need time. That way we can make sure. I want to make sure that I'm aiming at best 14 days out. So about 14 days from today would be the 8th. I'll go back out to about the 8th. Pardon me. All right, these filters really don't matter. All right. So I'm actually gonna save this search too, by the way. Oh yeah, bringing it up. I believe I have a account. Let me move you guys off for a moment. See, the beautiful thing about it is when you're confident, you don't have to get yourself. That's the beauty part of it. You just know. And how do you know? Well, the results will show. The results are detailed in exactly what you are seeking to inhabit in your wins. Go for the guaranteed wins. Go for the wins that you know that can consistently over time bring you the results in which you're seeking to. Do not settle for the wins that will assure that you stay in the position where you're in. But over longevity, you want to be known in the position, especially in real estate. You want to be known. You want to be known in your social sphere as the real estate guy. When real estate is brought up, who is most commonly called on for real estate? Is it you? If it is not, then that's something that you can work on, and that just deals with more of a confidence in the self for you to perform in the manner that is sought to bring longevity. All right, so some of these I've already done, so I just want to pull up my calendar here. And I'm going to see it. I believe I've done this one as of yet. So I'm going to check this one on my calendar first. All right, this one's not on my calendar. Okay. Looking good. I'm going to cross this one in here. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be a really promising day for us here at Even Mirror. We have quite a few clients that we need to update on the status of their foreclosure sales being uplifted, and also assurance that we are getting in contact with the proper individuals to assure this to be so. So it's pretty much for just relaying information. I mean, it's pretty much what our business entails, just relaying information, quality information over quantity. So you don't want to be passing out a bunch of nonsensical work that doesn't really suffice anybody, to be honest with you. I'm excited to be the individual who brings, and I tell the universe this a lot too. I'm excited to bring my clients the best news that they're gonna hear in their circumstances. And seemingly so, the universe brings me back better results every time. It's like I grow and I develop over time. It's just the universe, guys. Early in the mornings, when you have the best of your thoughts, are always like potent for me. Especially in the mornings when you are early rising and you are sought to take on such a major role and individuals' lives, and it's just a really good feeling knowing that you have successfully taken up a responsibility that many, I mean, it's available to many of us, especially in the real estate sphere. But to be able to provide a service and value that, of course, can be duplicated. It can be certainly marketed. Um, However, how it's delivered in a feasible, explicit, and exponential manner, and I mean exponential as in like the results are not like par. I mean actually like parabolic on initiations. Um, because what happens over time is we continuously find new avenues to employ in our business, or in just in our operations. So what we do is we provide a service that, in common cases, that one would can you can most certainly, can you make a lot of money in real estate? Yes, you can. That's the goal, is to make a lot of money, make as much as this on the table. There's nothing wrong with that. Greedy. um Yet you want to be you want to be aware, because you don't want to, you put a lot of stuff in your mind, stuff get discombobulated. I like organization. I like to be like specific, to be enclosed with the captions of what we are providing as a service is always best means, noted as the quality. What in quality am I providing to these individuals? I'm just looking for one more thing in this. I grab the foreclosure ID. Okay, the property ID. Um, the results are always the best parts of this business. Is that you're able to provide these individuals who are faced with certain no uncertainty of circumstances that were brought on by continuous habits that they may or may have not had been aware that were causing them. However, when they're confronted with them, they're always able to pivot in the better direction towards getting the results that they're seeking to get out of foreclosure. And then, of course, what's the next step when you're out of foreclosure? Are you changing the ways that you're spending? Are you changing the ways that you're dieting? What kind of changes? What kind of major changes? If dieting is all that you've changed, and going to the gym, I don't suspect that is going to be all that you need to do. Is there's the mindset of knowing that first and foremost that you have to change. Then there's the proactive step towards knowing what actions to take in the change. And of course, that takes writing it out in cases. And then proactively moving towards executing on that goal, and then the consistency thereafter. So once you start that diet and the mindset has changed, and you're proactively doing it, staying consistent over time. I believe that's where a lot of individuals are faced with, is pursuing the persistence thereafter when they're faced with the same circumstances again. And that's how you watch. That's how you know when you've learned. Lessons learned are always in changed behavior. That's how I notate my best clients, is that they have a changed behavior. They're open to admittance, to their addiction, and then they're open to also the change that it's going to take to get them to the levels of where they need to be, to stay out of the foreclosure and to stay out of a financial rut. So here we go. I found the property that we're working on. My next steps are to use netheronline.com. Pretty sure the system is like already like really sharp. You guys should like know this by second nature by now, but if you don't, that's fine. If you guys are new here, this is going to be for you. So we're going to use NetherOnline. I'm going to go to the public online data. We're going to go to the assessor site, which is forbidden. Sure. So Not a problem at all. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gather the information I need. And I'm going to use, this is another app that you guys can use. It's called Parcelled. Parcelled is an app that can be used to also pull up the GIS, the geographical interaction system that has the parcels or the tax assessor's database of information and concerns of real property. So it seems that we're somewhere in here, but either we're in a new, I'm not sure if we're in a new development or what seems to be going on, but this is the house here. Let's log in. Oh, let's take it too long. Strange clouds. Jeez. All right, so visible clicks here. Yeah, don't call me. You guys already know the number though. It's like that on this app like 1,000 different times. Oh my gosh, what in the world? My apologies, guys. I just recently changed my passwords, and darn it if I'm not putting the ones that I've known in. Let's just see. Now I saved them. Why are they not saved? All right. Easier way of doing this. Easiest way of doing this. Fastest book, of course. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna do that because that one was also taken most recently. So. I'm gonna give it a moment to load up. Okay, let's see. Try this again. All right, here we go. So there's the county assessors information. So we have a names. Let's put up our notes. We're going to use what we have here in our calendar for the follow-up. We're going to place their name. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is gather this information here. Curious if this is going to actually. All right, we're going to go to truepeoplesearch.com. So we have this information here. Residential property, Clarks County, built in 2019. It's been just a new build. It's already in foreclosure. Of course, there's cyclical changes that go on in the economy, job loss, divorces, you name it. Things occur in individuals' lifestyles, defaults in the mortgage, sometimes not always pertaining to money, monetizing. Those different things come in order as well. So we just have to figure out what's going on just by simply reaching out to the property owner, and they can give us the insights of what's going on. All right, so DC check because we're doing some spinning on this side. Okay. All right, so I have found the property owner's name, information, number. So I'm just gonna drop all that on this side. Possible information, shall I say? Because I don't know if this is actually their information. I don't even know if the site's up to date. I really don't. I could be completely wrong about all of this. Could be. All right, I'm gonna check truthsearch.com and fast search. Pardon me. I did truth search, fastsearch.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening. May I speak to Mr. Kenneth? Ooh. Thanks.
Please leave your message. Please leave your message for.
All right, 3 times the charm. So you guys know what we do. Devious triple type, we call them 3 times. If we don't get them, we leave them a voicemail. After the voicemail, we send them a text message, gentle reminder, say hello. We'll call in about just so they can give us a call back. Then we send them a email. After we send them an email, we do a follow up, either door knock or sending them a mailer, depending on if we are already. If we haven't done driving for dollars for that property already, then we are going to follow up with them.
Please leave your message for 70247184415.
Evening, Mr. Daniels. This is Malachi with Eva Mary Express Homes, calling concerns of your property at 4309 Panther Cove, and calling to stop the foreclosure on September the 12th. That we have options too. If you would like to keep the property, stay in the property, we can discuss that manner of accommodations for you, and or if you would like to take the property off the shoulders, then we can also discuss that option as well. It is truly up to you. Best case contact number for me is 202-878-3736. Once again, to discuss these options, best case contact number for me is 202-878-3736. We greatly appreciate it. Hope you're here for your time. Take care. Bye. All right. So all that smooth jazz. We're going to pull up the cold calling script. If you guys need a script, drop below script, and we can send that script on over to you guys. It's always good to have a script. Don't get too sexy. Just stick to what you know. If you don't know how to dialogue and speak to individuals, or if you're learning the basis of fundamentals of conversion or conversations or just sales. This is not really sales. I mean, it's pretty much providing a service. I mean, I guess you could say it's a sale when we're transacting. It's fine. All on how you want to slice it. We're providing a service here. So if you all are seeking to know what you're saying, hugely honored for you guys to drop below script, and I can send you a script so that you can stay on basis. So for this one, I'm going to send him and again, how I speak to one is not how I speak to all of them, just simply because each property varies and what they're facing. I wouldn't speak to a probate the way I speak to a pre-foreclosure, just simply because one uses more empathy and the other one is dealing with a deceased individual. However, when we were laying the information, I'm always true to myself. So I just come as I am to them who are facing their circumstances. Don't have to get all into the antics. And of course, people read people too. If you're BSing and trying to perpetrate a fraud and pull the wool over individuals' eyes, they can see right through it. Many times over, I've noted countless individuals who are sounding like really good. They sound really fantastic, but they sound like robots, and people can feel that. And when you're not genuine and you're not focal on relaying the information, you get sidebarred, and many things that don't really have pertainance to can kind of tendency is a turn off for them. Individuals like working with people who are just focal. Remember, they don't need to. Do they need to work with you? I'm pretty sure they could need to work with you, but do they want to? It's a completely different story. It's always good to have options. I give them options. It's like, you don't have to work with me. I have a partner that can come and close on this. If you don't have to work with him, we got realtor that you can go and close with. However, I mean, you always can work with me, but I mean, we're going to keep the resources for you. We just want to place you in a better position where we found you. Good evening. May I speak to Mr. Kenneth Daniels?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, sir? My name is Malachi with Even American Express. How's your evening going?
All right.
That's good. That's good. Hey, I'm calling to stop the foreclosure that's coming up on September the 12th. Are you looking to keep the property, stay in the property, or are you looking to take the property off your shoulders?
Keeping the property.
Keeping. Okay. All right. And have you spoken with your lender as of yet? Have they given you any options?
I'm in the process of they reinstate me and stuff. So
Okay. When you say they're reinstating you, because I've became really versatile in working with pre-foreclosure, so it's pretty much limited to what I've yet to hear. What when you say they're looking to reinstate you, is there like something that you've taken to? What kind of processes are they doing for you?
I actually got to call them tomorrow and find out because they sent me an email. Not email. I'm sorry. What is it? A link to see what they did, and I'm not very confused. So I got to get my daughter to do it.
Okay. All right. And if you need any advocacy on that, just let us know. Pretty much what we do here. I mean, if you're interested in knowing, what we do is we advocate on your behalf, speaking with the first foreclosure attorney and seeing what they have, and then also speaking with the lender to see what they have. Because many times you'll hear, oh well, the foreclosure attorney had one payment amount and the lenders had a separate amount, and they're not going to take partial payments, so they're going to want their full payment complete and whole. So what we do here at Even Mirror Express Homes is we if you're looking to keep the property, what we do is we require the lenders to send us the proper information that we need, and then once that information comes back, we can start and let you know what they're needing, far as if it's a payment issue or if there's some sort of if there's something in the mortgage that may be off, if you feel as though that they may have been in a position of being wrong, and they need to be and we can keep them accountable to it, then we can move it in that manner. Because what many times is what we hear is there's only really two options if you're going the attorney route. Most times what you hear is that the only two options that are really given are either short sale or foreclosure, and neither of them are really the best of the goods. So what we pretty much do here at Even Mirror Express Homes is what we allow you to do, rather than going in a short sale where the foreclosure attorney and the real estate professional get together looking for profit, where they'll have to sell the property for a less than market value, and they'll have to sell it for less than what you owe. And let me ask you this: do you know your lender?
Yeah,
Penny Mac. Okay, that's your service provider, but do you know who the investor is?
no, I was.
Oh, okay. I mean, they could barely maybe, because sometimes what happens is, when you first get your mortgage, let me ask you this: when did you buy the home?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. Okay, so like 2019 ish.
2018, I think it was.
2018.
2019, 2018, something like that.
Okay. Most oftentimes when you originally get your mortgage, the lenders will only hold on to the mortgage for about 30 to 45 days before they sell it off to another company. And if that, yeah. So you get where I'm going. And let me ask you this: did you receive anything back in the mail from when this happened? It sounds like they had to let you know.
Yeah, they sent me something that told me that this is gonna be my pay. That's gonna be my new whatever. I don't know how you said, but
New service provider.
Yes.
Yeah. See that's already, I can tell you, is giving me a red flag. And if they haven't, did they accredit your account or anything in that sort? Did they accredit your account? Did they offer any Did they say they were offering you a kickback or anything like that?
I think I had to pay rent for like a month.
Okay.
For a month.
Okay. Yeah. See, and stuff like that, we take a look into during our negotiations, because what we seek to do is to make this affordable for you. What we do here at Eva Mayer Express Homes is we take you from paying a mortgage to a lease. Within a year is what we tell our clients is what it'll take for you to rebuild your credit and establish your credit to repurchase the home. Within that year, that also gives us the opportunity to work with the lenders to find out what all they're detailing out, and if there's situations like that where they're claiming for full payment, but they're rendering other options as well. We want to find out, just like a doctor gives blood work and X-rays. We want to find out what all entailed with them giving you that 1 month. And if there was any other options that were on the table that they didn't provide to you in a disclosure.
Okay.
So let me do this. What's a good email for you? Maybe I can send you some information on our company.
I'm not good on the computer. I got an email address, but I can't get into it, so I'm not very good into it.
Okay, no worries. You have somebody, maybe you said your daughter was looking into the information. Are you comfortable with me sending an email to her email?
I don't know her email, but I'm telling you, I'm not good with that, so I don't know.
Okay, no worries. What I can do is I can send you a text, and then you'll be able to click the link in my business card. Yes, and then you'll be able to pull up the assistance letter for you, and it'll also be some information on our company as well.
Okay, well, send me a link and I'll do that tomorrow morning when I first wake up.
Yes, sir. And if you have any questions, and if you get anything in the mail have you gotten anything in the mail from them recently?
No, I haven't. I was surprised about that.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's talk more about that tomorrow. After you've reviewed the information I send over to you, and then we can tell you exactly what you need to do to get the foreclosure trustees to stop sending it. Because I'm pretty sure this has probably diminished your credit too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can talk a little bit more about defamation of character and things of that nature as well tomorrow. This is my best case contact number. So if you have any questions before we talk, let me ask you this: when's a better time tomorrow for us to speak? Let's just schedule like tomorrow.
Where do you live at?
I'm in the Virginians.
Okay, I live in Vegas, so it'd be after 12 o'clock your time.
12 o'clock. Or is that, you said, so it's 7 o'clock where you are, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll call you around 12 tomorrow. I should be freed up around that time. If not, I'll send you a text before 12, just so we're correlated. All righty, Mr. Daniels. I look forward to take care of this for you. You do likewise, sir. All right, so we got a callback for that tomorrow. So and we'll get into tomorrow. The reason why I asked the questions, because a lot of times you don't want to overbargingly just come in and say, hey, look, I'll come give you an offer on your home, and I can give you an offer on your home. I can tell you 70 cents on the dollar on your home, and I can try to sell you on the reason why you should sell your home and all that fun stuff. We want to make sure that we're serving is key in what they're facing. If they're dealing with something that is not substantially in a position that they're trying to sell today, maybe they'd be opportune to selling with some other time later. However, he's stated way too many red flags and just where he's standing. They offered him a free month when the service providers were changed. There was a trustees that was involved that he's never given any of his information out to, because he would have mentioned it. He didn't mention it. And of course, as he stated, it's diminishing his credit. I asked him, I said, is this diminishing your credit? He said yes. So those are just some kind of key things that I'm really interested in, that we have to really do a follow-up call for. But what we want to do is send him some information first and foremost, just about our company and what we can do to provide him with the options that are best for him. especially with him wanting to keep the property. I mean, if he's going to keep the property, he's going to live in the property. So it's got a family. They're already working it out, trying to figure out what they need to do as far as getting back on the right track. So those are the things we like to hear. We want to make sure that if they're giving you the option to redeem and redemption, then let's place you in a better position so that you can move forward in a better limelight where it's. So that's tomorrow. I'm going to do a follow up. Just to see what the lenders are talking, because if they give them a better option, then hey, sometimes you just gotta let it fly. That actually gives us some time to put together our plan of action. All right, let's do another one. All right, need to make sure this isn't on my calendar already. Nope. I have a call that I can push 15 within my timing, so I can get a lot more timing. I want to make sure that I have more timing to speak with him, and if we need to jump on the phone with sort this out with the lender, I want to make sure that I have ample time to do so. So what I'm going to do is move what I have for 12, move that back to about 12:45. Which is I don't know what happens on my schedule and theirs, but I'll take it. Don't mind. Oh my gosh. I'd say scare money don't make no money. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't use that yet, so I just move on now. Scare money don't make no money at all. No, no. I can't find myself again. I can't see myself giving individuals telling them, hey, look, I'm gonna be somewhere and do something for them, and I'm not gonna do it. Like, or I leave them hanging and I don't call them back or follow up with them. Like misrepresenting not just myself but my team. Oh well, I'll take the leadership for I can only blame my upline. That's me. I can only blame myself. Need to do more, better betting. This comes with better betting for certain. I look in the mirror. That's where I fall in all my problems. I can't blame anybody else. I blame myself. And I most certainly could say that, like, the person could follow up with a client, though. I mean, geez. This is why we hire fast. Don't tell anybody else that. I do that like 3 times a day. Oh my gosh. Hire slow, fire fast. That is the motto. In fact, I'm gonna stick this up here because that needs to be. Thank you guys for viewing, also, guys. All right, I'm gonna get into the next one. Don't you worry. I'm gonna get into the next one. Just gotta make sure that my calls that have doubled up on me are made in Apple timing so that I am still on track. The beautiful thing about it is I take on the bigger pieces first, take on the bigger calls first, and then all the other calls will weed themselves out. All the other meetings and appointments weed themselves. Okay, looking good. Looking really good. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to. And then what I can do is I can just shuffle those together. So organization, especially with my calendar, is always key for me. It's the reason why I find myself doing more of what I love to do than rather than what I find myself. I find myself doing what I need to do more than anything. But I do what I love. I have passion for what I do. So long as I'm doing what I love, and I'm not creating. I used to work and create my own self. Like, I was putting myself in a prison, whereas I felt like I wasn't growing. And I'm telling you guys now, like, if you guys comment below if you ever felt this way, like you worked a job or you created a business, but you didn't create really a business. You created a hamster wheel. You created your own worst enemy, and I did exactly that. I was selling shoes galore. I mean, I was all pretty good. I mean, of course, I didn't have to work a job. I worked when I wanted to. I wasn't making a lot of money, but I mean, $35 pairs of shoes. Then you're buying them for $2-3 a pair. There's great turnaround. You're paying them more than $10, maybe $15 altogether, as far as it goes with pricing wise. So I mean, hey, you're not doing too bad, and you're buying 25, 30 pair. You know, you really start to see some difference of income coming in. But it just wasn't fulfilling me, guys. Just to be brutally honest with you, family, I did not feel fulfilled. So I did love real estate. I did recall on the days that I was learning real estate, and how much joy it brought me to talk about it, to meet the people in this sphere, to actually just fully embracing it, just jumping off the porch and like, you know what, I'm just gonna go all in. And here we are today, buying up the real estate and pursuing a massive team to take on the real estate market, building out you guys on the YouTube. Where else are we? We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Rumble. We're gonna get back on Instagram. We're gonna get back on Twitter or X. Yeah, we're just pushing a massive pursuit towards exactly the desired end result, and that's serving you all. That's serving the people. That's doing it in the means that it compensates me real estate. It compensates me the joys of the greater parts of real estate that they don't talk about. You know, the freedom of time, the freedom of travel, the freedom of doing exactly what life sets purpose. When I was selling shoes, I felt like I was still in survival mode. People knew me for selling shoes. Like they were definitely buying me up for my shoes. Like I did pretty good. Actually, I feel like I did pretty well. But anyways, it just wasn't fulfilling for real. I definitely had all scopes of how I could have always just exploded more, but I was only one person. So even building out a robust system was like, well, I'm only going to be amplifying more of what I don't really want. So, and I knew that I wasn't having much time to myself. And now here I do real estate and I have way more time for not just for myself, family, taking care of the things that really matter to me. So all of this is afforded by the real estate. Serving individuals, doing consultations, or so just consultations really. Being able to consult individuals on what they do every day, whether they like it or not, they do it every day. They exchange their bills for performance. So they perform on their bills, rather, like better words. And perform on their obligations. Is that an easier way of saying it? Yes. They're performing on their obligations. So I tend to have a way more excitement when I work in this manner. Simply because it gives me a bit more insight to how the true money mechanics really works, and it performs in my favor. Make sure that I have all the details on the notes while I just talk to you guys. 10 a.m. is when this one is the 13th. Yeah. And it's a beautiful concept once you start to get the actual fundamentals of how this really works. Of course, wholesaling is a low barrier to entry. By all means, I show you guys here on the show how low barrier to entry that real estate is, so that you guys can have a massive turnaround in the earliest best, because you guys are attracting other people. If you learned it here, you're like, let's tell people about it. I want to be the movie that everybody enjoyed to see. I don't want to be like the movie that everybody said, oh man, they should never bring out another series of this. So that's what makes me peculiar. That's what makes me fantastic at what I do. Handsomely. There's no competition over here. It's just I perform, and I am able to perform just in goodness and in faith that others are accepting that this is absolutely the way to go, especially if you're starting off, because you're actually solving the root challenge, not the surface level challenge. And of course, I believe wholesaling gives you the insights to the means of real estate. It's just not the end all be all. You wanna start having and holding your real estate. You wanna learn the tax havens of owning real estate. So those are where we're pursuing bridging the knowledge base from individuals who are having massive success in wholesaling, and bridging it over to performing on the obligations in a sense where they can actually obtain and hold and acquire the real estate, and have it ethically, legally, and of course with their clients that are going to have massive success because of the decisions that they're making from working with you. That's what all that meets the eye, and it looks way more. It looks more. What's the word? It's a simple fee that is implied than a complex system that you gotta learn all the kind of ridiculous things that are out there. It's just being precise to what really honed in really works. All right, so I got this property. I just got the looking to see if True or Netter Online has this property, in which I do not believe this county is rocking with what I have going on, but I don't know if it's the domain or what seems to be the nuance. So we're just going to use parse out again for this one. Actually, I'm going to stick to my script this time and not pull up my script. I feel like I was on my script and we had a really valid conversation. So still did really good. I didn't get my 3 criticism of the call because, I mean, there's nothing really to criticize. We're doing a follow-up call. Everything was solid. He was receptive to what I had for him, and he wanted me to send the information that he would need to properly be in the guidance of light to have a favorable outcome tomorrow when he speaks to the lenders before I call. Okay, here we go. So we have 2 homeowners on this property pertaining to this address. And it seems as though that they purchased this property back in 2006. So here's what I'm going to do. Gather these names, going to place them in our notes. And then I'm going to gather the property's address. I'm going to trueprosearch.com, fastfoodsearch.com, address. All right, we have Angelina. Whoa. Okay, that's the last name. That's really interesting. Oh, they share the same last names, but there's just interesting. It's really interesting. All right, I'm just going to use this one first.
llamada ha sido transferida.
No. I'm gonna do this one.
Su llamada ha sido transferida a un... Su llamada ha sido transferida a un sistema de mensajes de voz automatizada. 7.
I don't speak Spanish. I'm not gonna jump out there and leave a voicemail, but I will leave a text. No habla español. I will though. Poquito. Oh, well, over time it'll be grande, but for now it's gonna be poquito. By little though. I'm gonna learn it. I shall learn it. And I'm gonna be a major influence in the Hispanic heritage, solving their real estate challenges. Well, we already are, and I have spoken with several Hispanic heritage individuals. All right, and after this one, I'm gonna have to actually end it because I have to be on firing.
Welcome to Verizon.
All right.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. This is Mike. Leave a message and I'll get back.
Oh, that's definitely not what I'm looking for. Almost over to where the search effort.
Your call has been Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 70224938819 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up.
Oh, that was the third call. Whoopsie.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 70224938819 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Good evening. My name is Malachi with Eva Mary Express Homes. I'm calling to speak with Santos Felicios. Calling in concerns of the property at 416 Woodridge Drive. Calling to stop the foreclosure set on September the 13th, 2024. Have options that can stop the foreclosure. That is set for 10 a.m. Calling to, if you are seeking to keep the property, stay in the property, we can accommodate you in that manner. Or if you would like to take the property off your shoulders, we can also speak on those options as well. It is up to you. Best case contact number for myself is 202-878-3736. Once again, that number is 202-878-3736. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hope you hear from me in due time. Take care. I love boring money.
Hello?
Hey, may I speak to Santos, please?
What?
Santos?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Malachi with Eva Mary Express Homes. How you doing this evening?
What?
I'm calling to stop the foreclosure for 416 Woodridge Drive. What are you looking to do?
Give me 1 second.
Sure, take your time.
¿No speak Spanish?
No, sorry.
Okay. Later, man. Thank you.
Take care. All right, yeah, me not speak Spanish either, and he was having a really rough time. All right, so that's actually gonna do it for me. I'll do a follow-up call with him. I do know his number. And we will get an interpreter to give him a call back. And let's see. Okay. Yep. Better do. And number. I think I already sent him a text though. I did. Okay. All right, guys, that's about wraps it up for this one. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you guys for viewing us this evening. Remember, hire slow, fire fast. This is how we are Finite players winning the infinite game with Grandiose tactics, being supersonic and Godspeed to getting progress done over perfection. And I'm just a perfectionist in general, not the way it looks. I mean, people call it a perfection. I mean, I just have to go with what they tell me. Everything I touch turns to gold, apparently. So, I tell you, I am confident in what I do, so I stand on it. I stand on top of it, and I do exactly what's necessary to bring the results that we're here to acquire. That is to solve the property owner's challenge, dealing with a box with the top one and with individuals inside of it who are facing some sort of challenge. That means I get compensated for the box or the house or the real estate land, the real potential for property. And I'm hoping that I'm relaying this over to you also, that this resonates with you, so that you can also do this as well, and that you can have massive success in your own life, in your own business, in your own cold calling challenges. This may not be always just the compensation of real estate. It could be a compensation of a vehicle. You never know. The opportunities are endless. They only stop at where you stop at. So without further ado, I'm going to end it here. I think this was absolutely fantastic. I believe this is quite knowledgeable, what you should do in the circumstances, especially with dealing with individuals who do not speak the same language as you, bilingual. So all I do is simple. I send them information that I have. They read over it. They give me a call back. They let me know more of how I can best serve them. Other than that, I digress. You guys take care. All right. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.